just the chemistry between these two.
A completion sets up a second down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Higgins. He's got room looking for the end zone.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're into that goal-to-go situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the Maryland Terrapins offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The tight end has got it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
On the run, it's Freeman. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pressure is coming. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? He quickly lands on it. It prevents the defense from creating a takeaway.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Will he score here? And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Higgins. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
With the BHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. He lets it go on the move. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Terrapins looking to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. And the Terrapins looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second and goal for the offense. A run to the left, trying to find Pater. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting into the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Kick is up and no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th. The Bulldogs will have to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The Terrapins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense facing third down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throwing for his running back. Complete with the running back. But can he get there? And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
On first and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3, the center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Close to the tight end. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up second down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Graves. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Nice grab. It's Graves. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap or hold the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And we get the second half started with the running play. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
We saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff going to the outside. Good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Great cut there. They've got him down out near the 40. And the Terrapins will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Terrapins are looking to keep this drive going. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And there's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The offense going with the hurry up. second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe complete.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up? Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch, but now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. The kickoff will be returned. Returner tackled right there. That's when we'll start the drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
On the run, it's Freeman. Makes the defender miss. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. This should be the last play of the quarter. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally stop him, but a big chunk play to wrap up the third period. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Pass rush closing in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Handoff heading left. Solid run. They'll rig it down to the 28-yard line. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. Catches a football. He is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the return. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
He's escaping the pocket now. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. A short completion of the tight end.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback drops back. And it's complete downfield. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work for the full 4.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Defense is coming after him. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.